Jofra Archer as the wicket that he wants to take most in this World Cup? And what have you made of his emergence as an international bowler of real potential?
Did he say that? I have no idea. Okay, so that's news to me.
News to me.
News to Monks as well. Okay, well look, as we don't really focus on these things. Even as a individual, you don't really focus on whether people want to get you out or you're being spoken about more or things like that. Our focus is mainly to contribute to the team in whatever way possible, and I take a lot of pride in performing for the team and making impact performances every game. So if Jofra said that, it's a big compliment because he himself is a world-class bowler, and the way he's come about in the IPL the last couple of years, I've seen him and playing all around the world. There's good reason why he's been fast-tracked into playing for England in a tournament like World Cup. So I think he's probably going to be their X factor because he holds a skill set which is very different from anyone else. He can generate a lot of pace which can be intimidating, and you don't really expect that because of his run-up and but the way he's built, he's just a great athlete, and I'm sure the England team is delighted to have him as well. But he's going to be pretty exciting to watch in the World Cup. I personally would be watching his bowling as well because whatever I've seen of him, he's been very, very impressive.
Following on from that, do you think Virat described him as having the X factor? Do you see him as having the X factor? And in your time of captaining him so far, what has surprised you about him?
Nothing has surprised me about him. He's come in and performed exactly how he has been around the world. He's impressive in all three, I suppose, parts of a 50-over game. He gives you an option in different areas and obviously has that extra bit of pace as well. So he is exciting.
And is it putting pressure on him to describe him as the X factor, or would he relish that?
No, it's a huge opportunity. The guy's very young, very ambitious, very confident, wants to play international cricket for England, and that's extremely exciting. He's at the very start of his international career. It so happens it's the start of a World Cup and Ashes year that he could potentially have a lot of time playing. So, if everybody started here in such a big year like that and had a huge opportunity, it's extremely exciting.
Let's take another question if you've got the microphone.
My question is from Mr. Sarfraz. 1992 and now is 2019. Will you repeat the history to become a Prime Minister of Pakistan?
What a good question.
Definitely will try our level best to win the World Cup here, but I don't know about my future.
Yes. Oh.
Question for Virat. What did your team learn from the recent series loss to Australia, and did that change your perception of them going to the World Cup at all?
I think the one thing we learned, and all of us were standing at the presentation, and the one thing we spoke about, and I spoke to Stoyan as well when we played in the IPL, was the fact that if a team on a given day gets together against a very experienced side and they just believe more that they can win against all the odds, it can be achieved. And I think that's the learning we got from that series that we played. Being 2-0 up, we thought we're definitely going to win 1 out of 3. But they showed more passion, more character, and more determination than us in the small moments, and they enjoyed every